Atmaya has been very good in the series. From him, everybody else in the middle order have struggled. And that's the reason why if you fail to rotate the strike, it will get you of 57 deliveries. He needs to kick on. Thinking about the second, which is not there. One will picked up 100. Atmaya. He looks a another test of character for him in this decider.
Well, he's bowled very well indeed. 143 for 2. What a shot that is!
ODI and only T20. Presented by Zoom. Only Zoom gives you. Presented by Zoom. Only Zoom gives you bank deposits and amazing exchange.
Will he bowl another one, or are you looking for another one, or are you looking for a little change?
This is spell. More over, and then see whether what are the other options. For Mashrafi Mortala. And just give away 10 runs of the 5. That he has bowled. Brilliant from Mafizur. 8 in an over now. 8.14.
Shakib not.
What is important for is and when you have that kind of a slowish start, and you so far really haven't come to the board. Hatman on the other hand is doing his job perfectly.
Barely touched it. Yeah, I can't tell you exactly. They stroke the ball, whack, trying. They stroke the ball, whack, trying to muscle it. He's not that clear.
There's to send him back. They send their own game. Nicely played away. Good work in the field. In the deep. But
Lying up, because right of your screen there's a ringer field.
just a slight not to whether they wanted to take. It's not great. In an over from here on. For the Blue Waters drinks break. Blue Waters, the official for the Blue Waters drinks break. Blue Waters, the official. 20.
Year. That's great, but the market was up nearly twice as much.
That's a tough pill to swallow.
Exactly. So I started trading, but with everything out there.
To coaches and a full education with us on Facebook or call our experienced service team 24/7.
Yep.
This is not just any cruise. This is Sea Cruises, one of the largest cruise lines in the world, where every detail is beyond just ordinary. Explore just any destination or experience just any ship. MS Sea Cruises.
Diversity and professional governance.
Cricket.
First, unified words. First, unified words.
Bright future for all the cricketers across the USA.
Let's build infrastructure.
A lot of work to be done now for Windies, especially this pair. Once again, hardly given any room whatsoever. Just cramping him for room. On the legs, room. On the legs, room. On the legs. .64 for 2. But what... was in favor of Bangladesh with 14-9 deliveries. 9 deliveries. Will not be happy Shakib Al Hasan, but Shai Hope will be quite. And long on, say the big gap in that direction. Say the big gap in that direction. And then in the very next delivery, you pick up a single to rotate the strike. This is what he needs to do. What he needs to do.
6-9 for 2.
as a batsman, you've got to be. As a batsman, you've got to be absolutely sure when you go on to play big shots. Because if you're targeting the area down the ground, it's a lot longer.
The length that they've bowled has denied that straight hit down the ground quite for a lot of the time. Quite for a lot of the time. From where he bowled so brilliantly. From where he bowled so brilliantly. Got him. The length of Mehidy Hassan.
And he cramped him for room and looking to play it on the on. And he cramped him for room and looking to play it on the on. And he cramped him for room and looking to play it on the on a little bit quicker after getting.
وبس والله
think about changing his field. Right now they're quite happy with the West Indies just getting singles. Happy with the West Indies just getting singles.
Come Shakib! Come Shakib!
Striking at 64 and a bit. Flick, it's very straight and been popped out. With all the hard work. And no one coming back.
Getting there, but not quite being able to hold on.
All hard yards, it should be Rahman. Oh, not far away.
Just hasn't been able to change gear in his innings. Well, he was dead right there. Powell had that hit. Indecision.
I don't think he saw the... The other guy, Jeffrey. Powell, that is, he hit it. And Murtaza was hiding almost behind his... Hit his last. It was just a polite inquiry. Definitely missing. Definitely missing. Started to go more and more,
and fair, and Powell just couldn't stop in time.
Al Hassan. More tricks. More tricks. Slows it more here. Options not taken. Rodman Powell for his first one. How you go about this? Someone has to have a crack. You say, well, hope, Shay, you got to stay here. Shay, you got to stay here. Working it. What these fans would like to see. Right, dropping. Right, dropping away somewhat. Rodman Powell is getting a little agitated. I think his namesake was just moments ago. Someone has to cut loose. Has to be Powell. Last of the stanza got. Going to move into the last 10 fairly shortly. Powell can get best right. For 40. Looking to go. Yeah, no surprises. He's operated on over the years. Where's the knee sleeves? And protects fizz. Most of his ears, man, inside the suit. A little edgy. Certainly nerves jangling now. As the asking rate's 10.8. Sense the rush of blood. Saves a boundary. But it was humming off the bat. Just burst through the hands. It's going to take a big effort to... Wants the strike. Gets it. 40 done, it's 193 for 4. 40 done, it's 193 for 4.
Close-up Everfresh toothpaste. Anti-germ mouthwasher শক্তি।
বিকাশ অ্যাপ দিয়ে নিজের অ্যাকাউন্ট থেকে টাকা পাঠানো, একদম ফ্রি, আজম ফ্রি।
It's a signal from Joel Wilson. Final power play. Of course, we've reached 40 overs. Keith Arterton. Yeah. I love this. Last 10 overs. and it chases 93, and that was against Pakistan. A bit of a miracle, really.
From his 5 overs, he's bowled excellently. His line, his length, everything has been good. No one has been able to get on top of him, get him away. And he's back in the process. In the process.
In terms of trying to side it through the offside, Rodman Powell. That's the problem when you lose a wicket or two together. That races away to third man for 4. Races away to third man for 4.
Just getting through that gap. Keeper and third man.
He had to check it. More bold. Mustafizir.
Something's got to happen. That required rate.
That's what he was looking for, Rodman Powell, but this is Shai Hope. Massively needed. The 200 up now for the home side. One to go on the 41st. Hope now first. Hope now first. Hope now is a good piece of bowling. Wonderful change of pace again. 202. .11. If the 1-1. If the Windies are going to get up. Well, Ian Bishop was on with you earlier, Douche, in terms of saying about Shai Hope. He's not a big man, and he was making comparisons with Virat Kohli and Kane Williamson, Joe Root, Aaron St Kitts. Oh, kick there, got a good little kick.
And go at 60. It's at 69. Your strike rate needs to be a bit higher.
Powell says no to Shai Hope to stay at the non-striking end, but he done with another change-up from Murtaza. But Lucky survives. It's a lot of hat for a lot of hair. Cozy. Just not good enough at the moment from the Windies.
Self a chance.
Two to go on the 40. Two to go on the 40. On the 42nd. Rodman Powell. He's 3 twos and a couple of singles. 3 twos and a couple of singles. Oh, that says it all. For Windies fans here at Warner. This next one really. And fans are just sitting back sitting back and supping a cold one. Sundowners watching 16 fours only and 5. Dressing room. Asking rates. It was going from 9s to 9.5. Cruised past 10s pretty quickly and cruised past 11.5. Now it's almost 12s.
Chris Gayle got out. He had kept things. Just taking some pace off that one. Mustafizur taking some pace off that one. Mustafizur. But he's really been able to get hold of him. He's been excellent with his pace and his of him. He's been excellent with his pace and his he's been excellent with his pace and his control.
They're enjoying themselves here at Warner. New coach Stephen Rhodes, Yorkshireman. New coach Stephen Rhodes, Yorkshireman. New coach Stephen Rhodes, Yorkshireman. A lot of county cricket for Worcester. Former South African batsman. Here is on. This one is out of the screws. Finally.
Powell. Gets hold of this one.
Thriving. It's going to be wide, I think so, yeah. Just on that return there's a guide, and Joe Wilson says, yep, time to get the arms out and exercise. Time to get the arms out and exercise. It's an extra, though.
It's 24 for 4.
নার্স হিসেবে আজ আমার প্রথম দিন। এই বাচ্চাদের দেখে রাখার দায়িত্বটা নার্স হিসেবে আজ আমার প্রথম দিন। এই বাচ্চাদের দেখে রাখার দায়িত্বটা আমার।
জীবাণু ছড়ানোর দায়িত্বও কি আপনার?
জীবাণু?
Thank you, Danny Morrison. Powerful stroke. The man, Rockman Paul. Turned up. Goes in the air. Should be taken. Gone. Shea Hope. Well, it was a workman-like innings from him.
Been batting for such a long time. This time he puts it straight in the hands of the
Jason Holder comes to the crease, facing Shea Hope. He's got a good strike rate, just under 100.
So it was a Shea Hope got himself dismissed in that fashion. Just didn't get enough legs to get to that bound.
Ali Khan at this stage, is it game on or game on or game?
Still game on. 76 from 39. Look at the way how Rockman.
It's a very good innings from Powell. So just raising a little bit more hope for Windies. Knowing that you've come into bat so early in the innings, and also watching Chris Gayle going out while he was batting with him, but deliveries not good at all, not good for him, not good for the team. And look at the amount of runs they're chasing, more than 300 runs.
Like innings. So it's a lot of responsibility in the low order innings.
It's the first delivery, so he picked up. It's the first delivery, so he picked up the maximum on the very first delivery from Mustafiz. It's a low foot.
Over by him yet again. By him yet again. Paul Picture. Early first delivery dispatch. Early first delivery dispatch. Early first delivery dispatch. What will the next bring? And they will come through for a single. Top teams in ODI cricket like England, India, New Zealand. You see the back end of the innings. Struggling in that period. He's struggling in that period. He's struggling in that period of the overs. In this situation, giving themselves a big task at the end.
Batsmen to score or hit boundaries, but it is much easier to look for singles play with soft hands. Look for the gap and keep rotating the strike. Now just 23 deliveries. Another good over in the making for Windies. Required now in the making for Windies. Required now 12 runs in an over from here on. They need boundaries in each and every over.
At a similar stage, Bangladesh do a 2-4. Then his second spell. Very nice, very nice. Ramal shows his class as a young player. He's got immense potential.
Play. GP speed e lifetime only fast.
Between over 11 to 25, 4.22. Compare that to Bangladesh today. Chasing a
quite clean to hit the ball and then hit it way over the top in the outfield. That is his third six. What a time to get into this kind of form with the bat. Still,
and they will not risk a wicket. Jason Holder, Rahman Paul.
Well, the equation has certainly changed with them. He really hits some big shots too.
Qualifying tournament in Zimbabwe a couple months ago.
still feel with that many boundaries, especially from Powell, 3-4s and 3-6. You still want someone to hit boundaries in each and every over. Nothing.
This is over. There'll be no. Shakib Al Hassan, he's got 1 over left in his quota of 10. He might be an option because of his experience.
Self-hurt while attempting to take a catch, but he's got 4 overs in his hand. He is definitely one of the options. There he is. For Rahman Powell, 251 for 5.
Discussion happening, the senior players in this Bangladesh team, quite rightly so. A very good approach in a pressure situation. Shakib spoke about that solitary over from Shakib Al Hassan. He will get the opportunity to finish his quota of overs. And you would agree, fastest 50 by a West Indies player against Bangladesh. The player with the fastest Bangladesh scored a 50 of.
The icing on the cake if he goes on to win the game for Windies. Yeah, the problem for Bangladesh is that after he finishes full quota of overs, there will still be 3 more overs to be bowled.
On the ground, there is protection. He goes for it. Gets enough, hits the gap.
And that area is turning out to be his in that particular area. That went quick, one bound to the fence.
Again he goes in that region. Nice commitment here in the field.
Hold on to the ball, and he had just crashed onto the ropes there.
So no boundary. The umpire confirming excellent effort on the field.
Shakib Rahman certainly saving 2 runs for his team.
Got another boundary.
Windies in with a chance. 42 from 19
for the Windies. Eleven runs from the over. It's 262 for 5. 62 for 5. Mustafizur Rahman coming from deep. Bangladesh, when they batted the last 3 overs, of the innings, they scored 42 runs. Can the Windies produce a similar effort? Two set batsmen. You would say a partnership of 38 of 24 far. Taken.
He's such a good bowler under the circumstances. 29 in low. Trying to play a big shot and only finding Rubal Hassan. Superb delivery and a very good wicket.
responsibility to score the remaining 40 runs.
He's faced. Oh. They'll take no problem whatsoever. What a delivery. And it's a boundary in the end.
His fingers around the ball.
Bangladesh were very, very close in the last ODI, the second ODI, when they were chasing 271. Managed to score 268 for 8. Managed to score 268 for 8 in 1450. Windies going on to level the series, winning by 3 runs.
Fine leg, a third man. You can have 5 beyond. This is the third power play. Hence the paddle sweep. Just be a single.
Run in great pace, striker of 185. It's looking to try to be a little bit cheeky, Just try to pick up a single. Open spaces, easy single available.
Run out. End of the over. End of the over. Just 6 runs from it. 268 for 6. Pensive because it's a tough situation. This was the appeal for LBW, and then
he's 34 from 12. Even let's just say that it's a big over. You need the 2 big. It's a big over. You need the 2 big overs here to ensure that Windies go on to win. But I reckon right now.
Rubel Hussain in the last ODI match, in his last over of his spell, conceded 22 runs for the Windies. Robert Paul will get on strike.
Is quite full, but if he misses the length, then it'll go a big way in favor of the batsman.
Very lucky for Rubel Hussain.
It was a toss. There was an opportunity to hit.
Very good delivery. But the Windies, when they reflect, they would think that they've left it too late. Didn't quite have that, acceleration. Just getting his hand.
Could have easily gone to the boundary. That is good work, really good work.
Possible task. Mortaza, he's made the right decisions throughout the innings in terms of his bowling changes.
Break. What an over. Brilliant from Rubel Hussain. 6 singles. They need 28. They need 28 from 6. It's 274 for 6.
Spectators, they're anxious. The city outcome. On the other hand, already celebrating.
They've been celebrating for a while, I can tell you that. Yeah, what a turnaround after the test matches. 22 more required from 5. The kind of a start that the Windies would have hoped for. First one has gone for the maximum.
From the pitch. Can he be a hero for the Windies? Carlos Bracken. You would think that Rothman Pop at this stage should be taking the risk of getting on strike and stay there as well.
First ball 6. 21.4.
Sweeper will come in. Big wild swing. Doesn't make contact. Head in the air.
That's why Darren Ganga felt that he should have come back for the second strike. Even if 3-6 is not going to give you the game. 3-6 is not going to give you the game. It's been very good from Bangladesh.
That's the commitment you expect from your fielders. You're quite right in the context of of their dismal performances, and they hang up what will be a
Bangladesh have done it. Bangladesh have done it. 21 in the last 3. Look what it means to Mush.
All the celebrate. It's been a hard-fought victory. He's a happy man.
They look a different team altogether in this format. Mashrawi scored 301 for 6. Tamim Iqbal, what a series! 287 runs. It's been a collective effort, and they've played like a champion team. They deserve it. They've managed to win and win by 18 runs. They've managed to win and win by 18 runs.
But Bangladesh flies high with this victory. It's been well. It's a real concern for Stuart Law and the technical team. Bangladesh supports, all smiles. Their team had
West Indies in West Indies is a special moment. No question about that. Yes, Windies will be disappointed, but what a series
Mm-hmm.